Hey y'all, welcome to Faithful Hustle, the podcast where we merge faith, grit, and God given hustle so you can step into the life and the business you were created for. I am Peyton, your host, and I am here to help you show up boldly, grow with purpose, and build something that actually matters. I've been shaped by incredible mentors like Jesse Lee Ward, and I believe legacy is built one faithful step at a time. Around here, we talk about leadership, mindset, and business through the lens of scripture and real life hustle. So if you're ready to push past your limits, keep your faith strong, and actually enjoy the journey, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. Hi, everyone. Welcome to episode 2. I'm going to call this Faith versus Hustle. Why do you have to choose? We've been told either to work harder or trust God our whole lives. But, what if we were never supposed to have to choose one or the other? They aren't meant to compete. There is a false dichotomy between faith and hustle. Faith without action is stagnant. Hustle without faith is hollow. The win is learning in moving in step with God, not ahead of Him. That is a problem a lot of us have, is we have our own plan and we try to make things happen instead of waiting for God's plan and letting things happen for us. James talks a lot about faith without works in the Bible. You can look in James chapter 2, I believe it is, starting around verse 17 or 18, I believe. But he does talk about faith without works being dead. You have to ask yourself sometimes, do I work like everything depends on me? Or do I pray like it does on Him? Because let me tell y'all, I used to work and work and work and work and work and work. And finally, by force, I had a stroke. And I could not work like that. And so I started praying and praying and praying. And let me tell you, it is a lot better on this end of the spectrum than it was over there. You also have to ask yourself, where am I striving instead of surrendering? Are you doing well in one part and not so much in another? What if rest could be your most powerful strategy? Because let me tell y'all, ever since I let the Lord start doing the heavy lifting around here, and I've been trusting Him wholeheartedly, which is, I think, 3/4 of it. I've had faith, I've let Him do the heavy lifting, and I've just blindly followed where He is leading. And let me tell y'all, it is more than I could have ever thought of. So before you begin your workday, you should ask yourself, God, what is my assignment today? And I do this all the time. I do a training for my team in network marketing. And I say to God every time before that, okay, God, what do you want to say to the people? So start your work day and ask Him, what's my assignment today? Create a faith-first morning rhythm. Either Soul Space is a really good app, actually. It gives you a 5 to 7 minute meditation that starts off with gratitude, and it has a scripture base, but it is a really good way to start off your day. Evaluate one area you've been forcing I, you know, I, it was hard because, I evaluated an area in my life and I was like, oh my gosh, I was totally trying to make something happen. And instead of trusting God, I fell further down the well, and it's been a longer climb back up because of that. Does that make sense? So, evaluate one area you've been forcing. Don't fall down that well. Hand it back to God. Don't be the one to be like, I'm hard headed, so let me learn lesson for everyone here. When faith and hustle work together, burnout isn't your destiny. Peace is. So don't let yourself burn out. Don't let yourself fall down that well. Keep your hustle holy, friend. You'll love me more in the long run. Promise. Thanks for tuning into Faithful Hustle. If today's episode encouraged you, would you do me a favor? Screenshot it and share it on your socials and tag me at Patriot Keto Pop so I can cheer you on. And don't forget, your hustle doesn't have to look like the world's hustle. With Jesus at the center, every step you take is kingdom work. Stay faithful, keep hustling, and I'll see y'all next week.